Mad Max Fury Road is a 2015 Australian post-apocalyptic action film co-written, co-produced, and directed by George Miller. Miller collaborated with Brendan McCarthy and Nico Lathouris on the screenplay. The fourth installment and a revisiting of the Mad Max franchise. It was produced by Kennedy Miller Mitchell and RatPac-Dune Entertainment and distributed by Village Roadshow Pictures in Australia and by Warner Bros. Pictures internationally. Fury Road premiered at Los Angeles on 7 May 2015 and was released in Australia on 14 May. Although it is the highest-grossing Mad Max film, Fury Road underperformed at the box office, grossing $375.4 million worldwide against its $154.6 to $185.1 million production budget and incurring overall losses of up to $20 to $40 million. Despite this, the film was praised by critics for Miller's direction, screenplay, action sequences, musical score, cinematography, editing, costume design, visuals, and its performances. Considered one of the greatest action films of all time and one of the best of the 2010s. Fury Road received numerous accolades, with 10 Academy Award nominations at the 88th Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director, and won the most awards at the ceremony with 6 awards for Best Costume Design, Best Production Design, Best Makeup and Hairstyling, Best Film Editing, Best Sound Editing, and Best Sound Mixing. After a pay dispute between Warner Bros. And Miller delayed early efforts to produce follow-up projects, a prequel, Furiosa, was announced as being in advanced development in 2020, with Miller set to return as writer and director. With the world becoming a desert wasteland following a societal collapse from warfare over resources, a survivor named Max Rokitansky is captured and taken to Immortan Joe's citadel by the War Boys, an army led by Joe. Max is imprisoned and used as a blood bag for a sick war boy called Nux. Meanwhile, Imperator Furiosa, one of Joe's lieutenants, is sent in her armored war rig to extract gasoline and ammunition. When Joe realizes that his 5 wives are fleeing with her, he leads his army in pursuit of Furiosa, calling on the aid of nearby Gas Town and the Bullet Farm. Nux joins the pursuit with Max strapped to his car, and a battle ensues between the war rig and Joe's forces. Furiosa drives into a sandstorm, evading her pursuers, except Nux, who attempts to sacrifice himself to destroy the rig. Max escapes and restrains Nux, but the car is destroyed. After the storm, Max finds Furiosa repairing the rig, accompanied by the wives, Capable, Cheeto, Toast, the Dag, and the splendid Angharad, the last of whom is pregnant with Joe's child. Max steals the rig, but reluctantly agrees to let Furiosa and the wives accompany him. Nux boards the rig as it leaves and attempts to kill Furiosa, but is overcome and thrown out, being picked up by Joe's army. Furiosa drives through a biker gang-controlled canyon, having bartered a deal for safe passage. The gang turns on her when they discover Joe's army arriving, forcing her and the group to flee, while the bikers detonate the canyon walls to block Joe. Max and Furiosa fight off the pursuing bikers as Joe's car breaks through the blockade. Joe catches up with the war rig, allowing Nux to board with the intent of attacking Furiosa again. He fails, to the disappointment of Joe. As the rig escapes, Angharad falls off trying to help Max and is fatally run over by Joe's car. Furiosa explains to Max that they are escaping to the Green Place, an idyllic land she remembers from her childhood. Capable finds Nux hiding in the rig and consoles him as he laments his failure. Furiosa and Max slow Joe's forces with mines, but Joe's ally, the Bullet Farmer, continues pursuit. After Furiosa shoots the Bullet Farmer, Max leaves to confront him and his men, returning with guns and ammunition. During the firefight, Nux emerges from hiding to help free the trapped rig and joins the crew. After driving the war rig overnight through swampland and desert, the crew comes across a mysterious woman. Furiosa approaches her and states her history and clan affiliation. The woman summons her clan, the Vuvolini, who recognize Furiosa as one of their own who was kidnapped as a child. Furiosa is devastated to learn that the swampland they passed was indeed the Green Place, now uninhabitable. The group then plans to ride across immense salt flats in the hope of finding a new home. After seeing visions of a child he failed to save, Max convinces them to return to the undefended citadel, which has ample water and greenery, and to trap Joe and his army in the Biker's Canyon. The group heads back towards the citadel and engage Joe's forces, with many Vuvolini and many of Joe's forces killed, and Furiosa seriously wounded. Joe positions his car in front of the war rig to slow it, while Max fights Joe's large adult son, Rictus Erectus. Joe captures Toast, who manages to distract him long enough for Furiosa to kill him. Nux sacrifices himself by wrecking the rig, killing Rictus, and blocking the canyon, allowing the group to escape in Joe's car. Max transfuses his blood to Furiosa, saving her life. Back at the Citadel, the people rejoice upon learning of Joe's death. Furiosa, the wives, and the Vuvolini are cheered by the crowd and welcomed by the remaining war boys. Max and Furiosa both share a glance before he leaves,